All right. Season 8 starts now. Let's do a quick recap of Mike Spoogettes' career. So, as XP goes. So, I created the character Mike Spoogettes, and I wanted him to be. I mean, it's kind of an inside joke for me and my brother, the name Mike Spoogettes. Too embarrassed to tell it, but I created this character. I wanted him to be a Memphis alum, and I wanted Memphis to be his hometown. So, started out with the Michigan State playbook. It was a pro style playbook. I wanted to have a team that run a pro style, and there was only two or three teams in the game that ran a pro style, and Michigan State was one of them. So I tried to go back to my roots, pro style. For 7 years, banging our head against the wall, it wasn't working. So let me show you the record. So with a pretty bad roster, we start. I mean, brought some structure to the team and ended up 9-4, coming from five and like back to back 7 or more lost seasons. We hit a 9-4, man. 9-4. I bought some structure. Mike Spoogettes bought some structure. Went 9-4 the second. Actually won a bowl game. 11-2 the next season. After that, the third season, and won the I think the Reliquest Bowl. And this was the year. This was like the best year right here. I ain't gonna lie. We ended up playing our rivals. Like year 1, 2, and 3, we beat Michigan. But year 4, we played them 3 times. We played them once in the regular season, once in the conference championship, and once in the playoffs. And they beat us all 3 times. This was like an epic year. It was so fun. I ain't gonna lie. Um, oh shoot, hope I didn't erase that. Okay, but yeah, so 13-3. All 3 losses came to Michigan. This year, I mean, I kept my staff the whole time. I'm thinking, okay, let your staff grow. Let's grow together. But they weren't getting any better. Um, this year, yeah, we beat Michigan. I forgot who we lost. Yeah, we lost to I think Ohio State, and then we made it to the playoffs and lost to Notre Dame. And this when I realized, hey, this playbook sucks, man. I got to get a new coordinator. But I decided to give him another chance, and we went 10-3, losing three out of the last 3 games. Yeah, so that's when I was like convinced. It shouldn't have took me that long to make that change, but I was convinced this time. I'm getting rid of both coordinators, and they weren't growing. They kept like their grades. Yeah, mine is standing at A+. Coach Prestige, their grade kept going down like every year. So I was like, okay, let me get rid of these coaches. And then I hired a coach from North Carolina. And I said, and oh, also what I said, like whatever coach I hire, I have to use their playbook. So I hired a coach from North Carolina, used the North Carolina multiple, and that was the best decision I ever made. And voila, we went 16-0, and we won some close ones. There was some games we could have lost. Like this wasn't a cakewalk. It was some games I had to win at the last second. It was some games I was down like by 21 points, I think at times, and I had to come back. And yeah, it was a crazy year, man. But in the end, we won it all. We also faced a team. I think it was is it before the national championship? Yeah, I think the semifinal, we played a North Texas team that had 5 wide receivers that were 90 overall plus. So yeah, it was crazy, and we beat them by 7, literally on a last second streak. They one of their corners were slow, and they were running a 3-3-5, so they usually have 3 high safeties, but for some reason they decided to run cover 6 with the strong side cornerback or the field cornerback being pressing up against my receiver with 88 speed. So what I did was I moved my I think I was running the double set, and I moved my wide receiver in motion just so I can run the streak and to bring that cornerback down to press. And I ended up throwing a streak, ended up winning that one, and that was got us in the championship. We ended up dominating Georgia. That game ended up almost being close too, but we started pulling away, started getting tired, and we just started just eating away at them. So yeah, that's our little national championship journey from 9-4 all the way to 16-0, man. And let's see what 2032 is going to be. Now, one thing I did do, I don't like how it happened. I took 2 of our weakest teams out the conference. I didn't take any traditional teams out. But I'm thinking, okay, that'll make things more competitive. So what happened was they ended up giving us all the scrub teams in the Big Ten. And they took damn Michigan State. They didn't even give me Michigan this year. I was so mad. And I was like, man, how the hell? Okay, so let me see if I can put them on the schedule myself. And they wouldn't even let me do it. So I hope that didn't mess things up. I might have to add those teams back that I took out of our conference and hope that'll give. Because I think I wonder if me taking the team out took away the rivalry, I think what they call that, the rivalry, I forgot what it's called, but it's like you get guaranteed three rivalry games. I forgot what it's called, but I wanted to that set that to default. But anyway, so I said, okay, I'm gonna make it competitive. I'm gonna play at Miami. And I'm gonna play versus Alabama. You know what I mean? Just to give us some type of ranked team. So I do not want to lose my brand exposure due to playing a bunch of scrubs, non-televised games. So protect the rivalries. Thank you. That's it. My man. My man. Yeah, protect the rivalries. That's what it was. So I wonder if taking those teams out, even though they weren't our rival, I wanted to taking them out the conference affect the protected rivalry. So unfortunately, we can't find out this year. So, but luckily we do got four ranked teams. Hopefully they stay ranked. Miami is tough to play at, and Miami has a lot of speed. So, and Alabama is always going to be Alabama, whether they got Caleb DeBoer or Nick Saban. You're going to have to be, you have to get physical with them. So, and have to try to match their physicality. So, let's play this Minnesota team, man. Honestly, it might be a stat game, and I say might be because I take no one lightly. So, Minnesota. Here we go. So their coach is they have a Texas A&M coach. I think they run a 4-2-5 in the Texas A&M power spread. This quarterback, I mean, I'm not going to take him lightly, but he's solid on the run, solid throw power, solid agility and acceleration. But his field vision is not that good. They have a solid running back with good agility. That's about it. I mean, good stamina, good injury, but he will get wore down. So yeah, we put a hat on. Yeah, 6'1", 192. Yeah, you're not going to be able to take too many hits. And then their receivers are all subpar, but this guy has great speed. Yeah, so we're going to try to man him up. I mean, this guy, he has excellent route running, like great route running, especially short route running, good intermediate and deep. But we're going to try to man him up because he lacks the speed to actually separate. He got the skill to separate at the top of the route, but he doesn't have the speed to finish off. So we'll see how that works. No tight end, O-line, they're all on par except the center and the right tackle. Like we're gonna run a lot of stunts this game. Hey, let's look at our roster. Yeah, I mean I think they do have a fast linebacker. Yeah, he has good speed, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But let's introduce you some of our new players. So we have a new quarterback. He fits our offense perfectly. As you guys know, like I said, beginning of the build, I changed my playbook to that North Carolina multiple. They have a lot of read options in that playbook. So instead of just purely depending on inside zone, usually because what happens when you run inside zone, the backside end is usually left unblocked to contain the quarterback. But I noticed that they aggressively attack the running back down from behind and like literally chase him down, and it's hard to like gain yards. So if I'm gonna take advantage of that aggression and then run the read option. So I learned how to run the read option, and actually got a quarterback that could take it to the house. I had some success running it last year with the feeling kind of. Yeah, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Oh, he got 98 change of direction. Wow. So for this offense, as long as I got this coordinator, I'm gonna have to get dual threats. Yeah. So for hopefully I can keep this a coordinator at least 2 more years. But these are the type of quarterbacks I have to go after because of the read option element of this playbook. And he's on par under pressure. Play action is great. On the run, he's solid. Deep is good. Medium accuracy solid. Short accuracy good. He got a great arm. But yeah, this is going to be a good offense. Now this guy, Juan Pierce, he was a gadget receiver. But the reason I moved him to running back because of his wear and tear ability. Like look at that, he got 94 toughness, 93 injury, and 98 stamina. And so that 98 stamina is going to help prevent him from the tearing away his toughness rating. So and look at all our running backs, tough. That's what I look for, toughness. Of course, I look for the skills, but skills first. But then I decide, hey, once they get on my roster, I look for guys who got the grit and toughness to play running back and strong safety. That's like the main position, skill position that I require toughness at. Wide receiver, not so much. I require more skill and speed. But yeah, look at these guys. So this guy last year was the record breaker, had over 100. Let's look at his stats from last year. This dude had 130 catches last year, all thanks to the new offense, man. So he did play us a year with us in the old offense, and look, showed promise, catching like a lot of deep passes, especially against inferior competition. But yeah, look at that, man. That's like I don't think that's a record in receptions, but goddamn. And I think last year Georgia, we had a Georgia receiver that had over 2,000, 2,100 receiving yards. It was crazy. 23 touchdowns, man. This new offense is crazy. I don't know how this year will behold, but hey, whatever. And we got this guy. Hopefully it shows up. Yeah, Higgins. Between slot and flanker, but he can play either or. But he got the speed of a flanker, so I might just keep this guy at slot. He's kind of big, but he got the ability to catch in traffic that these two guys don't have. But these guys actually have good, spectacular catch. Solid catch in traffic, but not nothing to write home about. But we're going to be hitting on their ability to create separation through route running. I think this guy would be better on the outside due to his ability to release, but we'll see. Tight end, I'm expecting this guy to do big this year, so hopefully he can get separation. He got the speed and agility even the change of direction, so he's elite there. So I got to give him some touches. O-line, oh my God, we got some monsters, man. Now look at this guy right here. This dude got freaking 99. All his blocking ratings are 99, so I will be running through this side a lot. He only a sophomore, redshirt sophomore, so he might go pro, which would be a good thing for our line. I think our pro style grade is kind of on the low side, but these guys just want to win championships. Yeah, so we're pretty good there, man. And then I got this guy at the transfer portal, so he's pretty much good at pass blocking and great at run blocking. Well, at least sustaining the run block, but his ability to watch down and down block is good. His reach blocking is solid. And our center, man, this dude top of the line, man. 93 awareness. Look at all 90s, man. Look at all that. That's what you want in the center, man. Defense, we don't have any crazy defensive tackles like we had last year. But this guy's he's good. Got good power moves, solid finesse moves. Well rounded. Look at this guy. Get some power moves right here. He's a speed rusher. We're not gonna be as dominant as from shedding blocks like we was in the prior years. But I think with everybody filling their gaps and playing with intelligence, we should still be good against the run. Sub linebacker, he's a sub linebacker one. With all the athleticism and speed, I'm looking for movement and coverage. His zone coverage 86, good. And then this guy, man, coverage 81. Okay, look at the movement. Yeah, look how quick he is. That's all I'm looking for, man. Cornerback, I still don't know what I want to do with the secondary. It's like part of me, I want more guys like this, but he lacks the speed, and I want guys with this athleticism, but they lack the zone coverage skill. Seems like majority of the coverage you call is going to be zone coverage against the modern offense, but we'll see. I'm just get guys who can play both, and man, hopefully it'll be more zone than man. We'll see. But I see ratings actually mean something. 'Cause in the last game, you could get a man guy and they could play zone, but now it's like the zone coverage actually matter. So I'm gonna see. Got a little recruiting strategy I'm gonna test out. But look at this guy. If I could get guys like this, man, I wish I could. I mean, if I'd have known he was gonna be this good, I would have moved him to strong safety. But it is what it is, and it's gonna be our strong safety. As long as we got athletes out there, everything will be fine. And they're not dumb. Look for intelligence and skill. They got some skill. It's just gonna be like a conflict. So I'm probably have to run a lot of robber. We'll see. Let's play ball, man. Enough of the talking. Let's get to the action. Just had to give y'all a little quick recap. Uniform wise, let's try out this. Yeah, let's try out that uniform.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds.
Ooh, there you go.
There he goes.
Let's go, baby. Big play. Now they run that route. Oh, don't do that. Well, he can.
The big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is...
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I told him not to press.
That is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
He started already.
Draw up a better start for this offense. Coming out the gate explosive to start the season. Get a touchdown on the board right away. Create a lot of momentum.
Let me make sure I'm playing on Heisman. Oh, I am.
Ball season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a
complete
secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run
cover
offense.
3.
And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And there's so much for the quarterback to think about sticking out.
I don't like having him at nose tackle.
Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere.
Oh, it's cover 3, Sky.
Let's talk a little bit about
Let's run that rock.
They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that.
Breaks into the open. They just gassed the defense.
That was a read option.
Got it down to the 23. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Read option, baby.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
See this out route work. Got circle, triangle, X, square.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
Got to bounce.
Throw to the outside is complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that.
Oh, dang. They calling timeouts. They can't handle the no huddle.
The defense calls
Let's see how the speed option crap work.
As they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
This a blitz? I'm about to practice.
Here comes the option.
Ah!
Now the pitch.
Damn. I pressed the wrong button. But it said R1, but then when you do the option, it's L1. All right, going to read option again.
He'll keep it himself.
Are we going for it?
Get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden.
Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space.
Cover that goddamn tight end.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground.
Nope.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Cover 3 Sky is an underrated run stopper. Yeah, I want to see that. Got a linebacker. Look how them linebackers get to them gaps. Ooh, look at my safety. Yeah.
On fourth and short, you know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Yep, he's going to get the yards.
Tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by
Should have
the
did
defense to stop the
back shoulder.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Oh, look at that wide open lane, bro.
They go to the draw. Nice move there. Up to 45 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
I like cover 2.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to
Ah, crap.
down. He goes at the 30.
That was cover 2, man. I forgot when you're in the compressed set, they ain't gonna be able to press you. I had that dude right there in the middle. Yeah, they got me with the coverage. You always got to put people in motion.
Job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback.
What the hell?
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Durham. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Stein. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion.
Go ass down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, SCF East beat UCF. What the hell?
Linebacker, that's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return.
God damn, y'all take forever to get to y'all blocks.
Able to sling him to the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
1st down.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
All right, defense, you got to turn
Let's
the
run
ball.
all
Just
go.
gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
See if this man coverage. Okay.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Pierce. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out of bounds.
Hey, tackle me out of bounds.
There, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
This cover 2-man again? No.
Wide receiver going in motion.
We're gonna run the draw.
It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett.
Oh, come on, man.
Our defense down.
Come on.
As the game went on, this guy has a little bit of that in him too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Oh, we got cover 2-man again. Let's see if the running back
misfired on the last play. They'll go
there we go.
To the air. Finds his man. It's Pierce.
Out of bounds.
And forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16.
Now let's run the count. So that was 6 Willie. Okay, he's unaccounted for.
Motion from the wide out.
Now let's see. Still unaccounted. Okay, there we go. Now we got him.
The give on the inside. And to the end zone.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Watch for the slant. Yep, there you go, the slant. They try to run an RPO with the slant. How did I know they was going to do that? I don't know, but I saw the formation. There's potentially his first down. They're going to run an RPO. So look at the receiver. Number 19 ran a little slant, and then the other dude was going to run a drag under, and we had it all covered. And edge rusher got in there, tackle for loss.
Until lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Nope.
That is a
yeah, I don't think he can play nose tackle.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think they gave up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break.
They run the I-form slide. Let's go.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Takes the handoff. It's Stein.
Ooh, you were not going to run on us.
After a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with
Mitigate.
the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it.
What the hell is this?
It's
like a glitch.
Time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I mean, I had him, but something wasn't right.
But I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was
Yeah, that was another glitch. Shouldn't even accept it, but now I will. That's on them.
You see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me.
I don't know if this man or zone.
Out of the gun, looking.
Ooh, look at that acceleration.
The short hand hits Pierce. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps
Running backs catch passes in this offense, baby.
headed quickly to the line.
Oh, blue.
Offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum. Look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab.
I wanted to run a draw.
Down, but a good gain on that play.
Oh, shit. Let's run a read option. I'm reading that guy. So he comes down, and my running back press X. Yep, press X. Let's go. Didn't set the block up.
The Spartans are threatening on first and goal.
Oh, what is this? Oh, nobody can go in motion.
They'll go to the air. He's got it on the run.
There you go again. Back-to-back Heisman seasons.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Minnesota, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back.
Where are you going?
Like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Durham.
Nope.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Let's cover 2 men.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nope.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together.
I got to use my fullback.
Quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
A long way to go for this offense. They'll go to the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Durham. Under fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they had, and they come away with the safety.
Cover 9.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. Made a defender miss. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. What does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
So if he stays, let it go. Right.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Here we go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a...
Fires one high indeed.
Dude, how you get... Oh, he probably with 96 speed. Yeah, that's the one with the 96 speed. I was about to say, come on now. That was my fault, kind of.
A lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Dropping back, it's Durham. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
How
about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll run the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
What the hell was that?
And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The inside handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And talk about a 1st half for the dude.
And he got 70 receiving yards, too.
The coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to
He was expecting safety help.
here. The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this 1st drive for the offense.
Yeah, the 1st possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Stein. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Oh, come on, man.
Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the 1st.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Knocked his ass
Give him
out.
a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Durham. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Gold pocket disruptor.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierce. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Quick completion to the right.
And good job by that cornerback.
Safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Ah, come on, man.
Connection here on 3rd down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse.
Oh, that's why I'm
I think they got to
defense
be
is
more
tripping.
physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
That's a no-no.
Looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight.
Let it go, let it go.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain.
Get this tempo back up.
Short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Might be cover 1.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Oh, it is. R1, triangle, square.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play.
What is going on, man?
Get him down after a solid return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Pocket breaking down.
Got another sack.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
That 4 by Ringo alone. Oh, that look hard.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Pierce. He's past the 30. Turning it on. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense lining up quickly. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
Oh, shoot.
Tempo.
Ah, he got me.
And this defense really needed something to go right. Looking for more room.
He got me.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
2 interceptions, bro. Come on, man.
Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dang, he snuck up on me.
Play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what
I gotta hit,
breaks on the football, makes the interception.
I'm gonna try wide receiver 2 in the slot.
Blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Looking to throw. Fires to the right.
Oh, now he rattled.
He just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion.
Try this again. Might be a blitz.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh my God.
We're close on that one as he
What is going on?
trying to deliver the football. And
You don't want to play football today? This second half?
First down.
Okay, it's cover 3. It's cover 3 match.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And
Oh, are we, what the hell is going on?
one of the night.
Really?
Will step out of bounds, but what a way to get.
Oh, is this a
back for
joke?
his offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Durham. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Interception. Come on now.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion.
Oh.
Third down, they're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Nope.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
All right.
And this kicker has had a busy night.
All right, let's run the route.
The whole unit is out there for the 3rd time. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
I know I'm past happy, but let's run the ball to get our quarterback settled.
These decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Like a blitz.
Play of this drive will come from their own 23.
Like a blitz.
Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last
Well,
drive.
no.
Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Trying to beat the
No.
deep.
I did not mean to throw that.
Connection going for a big play on first
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Making side adjustments here. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Adkins.
3 interceptions, bro, really.
For a 1st down. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll try the right side. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets.
And one got 10 targets.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Oh, he hurt. What the hell? Oh yeah, he does have a durability problem.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Using his legs, it's
Oh, why y'all can't sustain a block?
Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And
He got him again.
to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And the third down pass.
Oh, Stewart got to him.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. Gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw.
Oh, nice yards after contact.
If you miss shortness, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter.
Ooh, the physicality. Come on, Redmond.
Seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him. And
hey, how many sacks he got?
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right now.
Oh, I number 2 still in there. They're trying to get my linebackers hurt.
Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Spartans.
Why is he turned that way?
Might as well give it to him again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate.
Ah, he is so inaccurate, bro.
Substitute because the offense is going fast.
Behind the chains now.
Okay, it's cover 2, or that dude is blitzing. Yes, some form of cover 2.
Back to pass. Under fire. Under pressure.
I had that receiver going across. Yes, cover 2 invert. This might be cover 2 invert as well.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted to stop the threat.
He threw 4 interceptions.
As a quarterback, you gotta have
Yes, this is a risky offense.
You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Ah, come on. What he's still doing in the game? That's a red shirt.
Stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
With man coverage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Hey.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Out of the shotgun on third down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Ugly game.
38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field.
Dang, 81 total plays.
Around,
36 runs, 45 passes. Okay.
Necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coach,
Okay, we only allow 179 passing yards and minus 15 rushing. Okay.
That's going to do it from here for David Pollock and Jesse.
We was on pace for allowing 360 yards. So we shut it down in the second half. They didn't score one offensive touchdown. They got a touchdown for pick 6. We threw 4 interceptions. I do not like that. We ran the ball good. Actually great, over 200 yards. And he had 8 catches. Okay. 6 catches for my running back. Tackles from Homer, 11 from Lamb. 3 guys. This dude had 6 sacks. Almost lost him. He got hurt, but he got a little nicked up. I'm glad I took him out. I gotta be aware of who's on the field, like my second string. Single game, broken record. Michigan State single game sack record. Okay. Big Ten single game. Oh, dang. So nobody ever got 6 sacks in the game in the Big Ten. All right, let's go to next week. I want to check out my recruiting, my scouting. Okay. Reach top 8. Not bad at all. $2,032. Okay. 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 Eight tackles for loss. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get I want to get CEO and build up my pipelines. Or just go straight tactician. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. No, nobody's in the top 5. Okay. Let's see how brand exposure looking. Okay, A- still. Oh, yeah, this is important right here. Program tradition, playing style still A+. Damn, Michigan. I'm pretty sure Michigan got. Dang, our championship contention went down to A. So it was A+. Yeah, I guess because we beat a scrub. Okay, I mean we gotta stay on task. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I want my running backs to be compact. Okay, they're all in their top 8. Okay, playing time, pro potential. I might not need to invest all these hours, especially when they ain't get no offers. So I'm trying to speed up as many as possible. Probably offer them a scholarship once I unveil all their motivation. Almost got his. I'm gonna try to see. Yeah, whoever motivation is get down to 3, then I'll offer the scholarship. Okay, we only come up. That's good. Once we get to number 1, then we'll switch to. I can't, since nobody offered him. He's out of Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, nobody. Well, Georgia do have a pipeline boost, and Auburn, but nobody else does. So if I could hurry up and sneak him, not really knowing him, let's see if I could contact friends and family, direct message him, send him all the advertising. Not gonna. We can't build a relationship with advertisement for most players. Okay, here. Okay, we find that out a lot. Pro potential playing time. We're unveiling a lot here. I might, let's say, let's go, yeah, since he's number 1, let's see if we can get more information. Contact the family. Got his attention with, sending all our resources at him. Now let's, oops, no. Okay. Yeah, I think we might want to send the house. I mean, we're finding out what he doesn't want. I want to find out what he does want. So we're going to go back to sending the house. Okay, we're finding out what he doesn't want. So let's see if we can get to know him. Okay, so Wisconsin's still on him pretty hard. So Coach Prestige, we got to find out more about him. Take that chance. Okay, my guy here. Oh, so we know everything we need to know. So we just keep the house full sent. So we already got all the information we need. Now we just wait for him to pick his top 5. Michigan really going after him. Okay, so this might not work. Let's go full house. Gotta advertise. I didn't have the hours, so we're gonna go. Oh, now they want to go all in. That's cool. Okay, it's not working. Looks like we gotta go all in. Let's scout him. Okay, he's balanced, just like him. Not the fastest. I mean, that's a healthy range. You got the skill set. Let's see if we can get him on the radar. Let's see if we get to know him first. Before you offer a scholarship, Okay. Dang, we came from 8 all the way up to. Okay. I need versatility on defense. Oh, with that cornerback, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and offer. Not offer, but let's get to know this guy. Let's see what he's talking about. Even though he a bust, can I turn him into a star? Nope. 77 speed. What the hell? I already know that ain't gonna work. I already know how that ends. Let's see. Oh, he had straight up 80 speed, no strength. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the best one. He got the highest awareness I've seen. Yeah. Why didn't I look at guard? At least left guard. I'm assuming Harmon is gonna go pro. Yeah, going after right tackle. I guess they're projecting 2 receivers to potentially go pro. Higgins and Atkins. I mean, Atkins gonna. I mean, he's a senior. I don't know what else position to look at. Let's just go 5-star. See if any low hanging fruit. Oh, pure power. Yeah, I don't mess with pure power. We got power rusher. I got a speed rusher. I think I scouted that power rusher guy. Yeah, that 74 speed ain't gonna be good for the defense I run. All right, what else we got? Any more low hanging fruit? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do. I want to get this build for now on. Nah. Okay, we got a lot right here. Nah, he really was bad. So I looked at this Slater guy. I'm pretty sure I scouted him already. Let me see. Yeah, I saw his strength was 88, and I said, nah. I mean, that could be the highest in the class. Something you got to consider too. Even though you prefer 90 strength coming out of high school, you also got to consider he might be the strongest coming out the class. Yeah, I guess I put all the raw strength centers on a board, and then what I'm gonna do is see who's the strongest. God. 89, 88, 88. Okay. I guess that's the strongest we're gonna get. Let me see. I really don't need center though, do I? Nah, they're saying I don't need center. But I got 2 seniors. I want to at least need 1. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go. So let's see all the well-rounded centers available at the 4-star level. Okay, so I did have him there. 75 acceleration. His agility bothered me, but let's see. Got 80 impact blocking. Playing time grade at A+. All his blocking skills are within 1 point of each other. 1 to 3 points. I mean, it's not bad, but I prefer 70 agility, but I think I realized the agility is not hard. I think it's let me go look for myself. I think it's a cheap attribute to upgrade. About to go find out right now. So for well-rounded, quickness. Hold on, let me see. No, not quickness, it's footwork. Yeah, so I'm assuming if he almost maxed out on footwork, and still it only costs 5 points, which is fairly cheap for especially to be that high. I mean, be rated that high, he is spending some points there. So footwork, agility is not going to be hard to develop. Okay, it's the acceleration that I don't see is going to be more expensive. Power, which I don't see. I mean, I see impact blocking, and then it's mostly the blocking and IQ. Okay, so since agility is not that expensive, I probably can't consider him. So he's a Texas kid. Nobody's scouting. So I might have to go after one of these guys. I mean, it's the strongest we got available. Yeah, it's the strongest we're gonna get. Okay. And he got workhorse. So I'll probably keep these two on the board. Iowa trying to get, yeah. I think the pure power back, the contact seeker, might not be a good running back for me. Unless the guy has like off the wall quickness, I mean, it don't make sense to recruit contact seekers. I might as well just stick to elusive bruisers and north south receivers and east west playmakers. Yeah. So we'll just keep these two on the board. Okay. Let's look at Heisman watch. One of my receivers still on there for Heisman. They don't even got him on there, dude. This dude coming back. He don't even get considered for the Heisman, and he won it last year. I guess because his rating was like 90. He didn't improve. I don't know, but how would they know that? But dang, they got a 99 dual threat quarterback. These quarterbacks be developing. All right, let's check the roster, and then I'm gonna take a little break. See if anybody improves. So far, everything looks the same. So he's still 86. Oh, no, he got better. He went up 1 point. Because he was 85. No, he was 86. I was confused why if he's 86 with the coaching boost, I thought he would be 88. Since he's 85 with the coaching boost, he's 87. So I think because of his strength, I don't know. What did the coach boost that put him on the same level, or the hit power, or the pursuit? I don't know. He's pretty sturdy too. But 6 sacks is crazy work in one game from the interior. Okay, everybody pretty much looked the same. Nobody improved. You gotta look at every position. Okay, so what their mindset here is. Do they favor him? Alright, I gotta look at that. I look at every position. It's their mindset. Okay. Okay. So he is supposed to be starting over him. He's a senior. They rated the same, but he's a senior, so I mean, if they rated the same, I preferably would put the younger guy in, but this game, they want the seniors to start. Okay. Okay. All right, everything looks the same. Okay, that is cool. I don't even want to look at stat. Well, let me look at defensive stats. I think yeah, not a lot of teams played. We allowed 16 points a yard total yards. That's pretty good. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm in the stream here. Need me some more food. I might fire it back up, play BYU. Then we got Alabama. I think they play Alabama after BYU. Yeah, getting ready for Alabama, you know. And then play a bunch of scrubs. Purdue is ranked 25. Ha ha ha. Then after that, we play a bunch of scrubs, and we get to Miami. They're number 2. So I'm trying to get my. Okay, so they're gonna let us play on TV or broadcast. It will be a broadcast. Looks like satellite. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they got better too. So our strength of schedule is gonna get improved. Even the so-called scrubs have won their first game, except BYU. Okay, good. But yes, I'll fire back up later. Appreciate y'all for watching.